Alright, last video of the day, let's check out what's going on with Bitcoin. So in yesterday's video, I outlined how this could be a potential setup for an inverse head and shoulders. Now, we have basically come down to, where we kind of predicted we could be bouncing from. Bear in mind, I said I would really like to hold the 41,400. That would be the most bullish scenario. In fact, I actually said it would be more bullish if we came down, retested this and then broke out, because we would be setting up a beautiful inverse head and shoulders with a huge price target up here of 54,000. Now we can also come all the way down to 40,000, bounce and still technically be bullish. It would be kind of an ugly inverse head and shoulders pattern at that point, but as long as we do hold 40,000 in the scheme of things, I'll be completely fine with that. If we do fall off the table, I'll also be fine with that, because I'll get to accumulate cheap Bitcoin. But the MFI is so low right now, so unless we have another terrible geopolitical news with Russia and Ukraine, unless we have escalations, I don't believe that Bitcoin is going to completely fall off the table. It is setting up nicely for a breakout, but do bear in mind, this, I may be slightly biased when I say that, because I do like Bitcoin. What I've been saying, my unbiased perspective, if you've been watching all my videos for the past few weeks, since we pumped up on the 15th of February, I said we need to break above 46,000 for me to be bullish. You can go back to the video I made on the 15th of February and watch it. I've had the exact same price target as I've got now, a month later, and I said, we do need to break above this previous micro high that we put in on the the 10th of February at 46,000. Until we do break that, then personally I'm just sitting on the sidelines. And when I say sitting on the sidelines, I mean I'm not trading on leverage, but I am buying and accumulating Bitcoin every day, specifically when we do see these dumps. So yesterday I said I would be buying a small amount of Bitcoin because we did break, we came down a tiny bit. Today I'm also going to do the same. I mean, we've come down, a decent amount today, almost 5% from the candle body close, almost to 5%, but we're down 4.7% now. So all in all, nothing's really changed on the daily. There is one more pattern that I noticed that I haven't seen anyone else talking about. So if we do come over to the daily, let me see if I can find a new chart for this, just to clear this all up. So Bybit, here we go. So we are setting up for a potential Bart Simpson pattern right now. So if you don't know what a Bart Simpson pattern is, it's a legit crypto pattern. Like, people actually trade these. It's basically like a big tall head with all these kind of spikes that Bart Simpson has as a hair, and the price target is normally an absolute dump to where the head started. So this would be predicting a dump down to 38,000. And all in all, if we do go back to the first chart that we had, as long as we do stay above 40,000, but like I said, I would prefer 41.4, then I would be okay with this to continue dumping a tiny bit more. So if we come down here, you can see there is a potential place that we could bounce down here, and we could even come down to as low as 40,000, which is somewhere around about here, before we do think that we would be falling off the table with this Bart Simpson pattern. So more often than not, these Bart Simpson patterns do actually work out. I mean, you can see there was another one here, big spike up, head of hair, and then it fell through the table. Another Bart Simpson pattern here. The more accentuated ones are normally the ones that break out down, much harder. Like this one is an accentuated Bart Simpson pattern. This is a very accentuated Bart Simpson pattern. I mean, you can see the big old head here, and like I said, the hair with a price target all the way down here. So I mean, all in all, like I said, coming back to the main chart that I use for Bitcoin, I do prefer to look on the higher time frames, because that is just a smaller time frame scenario, and in my opinion, as long as we do hold 41.4, we're extremely bullish. And even if we come down to 40,000, we'll be somewhat bullish. Now, one reason why this could break down, so like I said, I'm an objective trader. I will always provide an objective opinion on the market. do bear in mind, Bitcoin takes up the biggest percentage of my portfolio, so I don't enjoy saying bearish scenarios, but you know, I would be doing my subscribers a disservice if I didn't say everything that's going on in the market right now. So one reason why this level may not hold, if we come over to the dollar is pumping to the moon right now. The stock market is dumping after hitting this resistance, another lower high. Facebook is also dumping, the SPX is dumping, and the Nasdaq is dumping. So in my opinion, all the markets are setting up for a dump. The total crypto market cap is below the 0.618 now. We made a video, I think it was yesterday or the day before, how we broke out of the 618 and it was bullish, but I said specifically I would need to see a weekly close above the 618 before I break bullish again. So on the flip side as well, we still do have until Sunday another 1 to 3 days to get back above the 618. So I'm hoping this is just one last retest of the 618. Bear in mind, I am saying we haven't made a decision yet. This is what I've been saying for the past few weeks. I'm sitting on the sidelines. The only coins that I'm really buying are Bitcoin. I did buy a tiny bit of Solana yesterday on spot, but you know, like I said, I'm mainly just accumulating Bitcoin, as I do believe while the Bitcoin dominance is above the 200-day, the altcoins will be losing their value, or their price and value aren't the same thing. It will be losing its price against Bitcoin. So that's pretty much all I see for Bitcoin. I mean, not too much going on right now. I can't see anything else in the chart that's worth talking about. So like I said, keep an eye on this 41.4. If we do bounce, then I believe we would be setting up to take out the all-time highs. But like I said, I'm a conservative trader. I won't be longing until we do break 46,000. So still on the sidelines, still waiting for a nice inverse head and shoulders movement like this. But if we do break through this and then break through 40,000, you can basically throw that out the window, and at which point I believe we'd be coming all the way down to at least, well, you know, round about 31.4. So that's what I see for Bitcoin. Once again, no decision's been made. Keep an eye on 41.4. As long as we hold 41.4, I remain extremely bullish on Bitcoin in the short term. But like I said, I'm not getting out of bed until we break 46. So that's basically all I see for Bitcoin. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.